Hello, welcome back to another video. Here we are building the HGTV Smart Home 2022. If you watch anything on HGTV, you probably have seen this home before. They are giving it away basically, and they do a new home every year, a smart home and a dream home. I did do the dream home last year, and now we're doing the smart home because I didn't like the look of the dream home of this year. I think that it wouldn't look as good in The Sims, so I thought this one I could recreate a little bit better. So here we are. We are building this. It is a large house. It's actually from Wilmington, North Carolina. So if you win this house, they're doing the sweepstakes. I think they're giving it away. If you win this house, then you can live there. It's beautiful. I don't know. I've been in North Carolina once. Not there specifically, but it was really pretty. A lot of trees, so I like the look of this build. It's very like a clean farmhouse type vibes. I don't know. It's got some interesting style inside as well. It's not probably my favorite overall, like style-wise inside some of the rooms, but I do like how they look in The Sims, and I think a lot of the stuff that we did, you know, made it fit pretty well here. I don't know. Hope everyone's having a great day. I'm just chilling, enjoying my week. This video will probably be the last build video for a short period. I am also still working on the painted ladies. I need to do more work on that, as well as, you know, other build challenges ideas I have. Also on my main channel, Atlas89, you can see some Sims 3 gameplay. We're doing a zombie apocalypse challenge, which is a lot of fun. And other than that, I'm just working a lot, busy. Like most of my focus has been on my work, because like the company I work for, Streamloots, is doing really good right now, and I'm just wanting to help them continue succeeding and stuff. So haven't been as active on the YouTube side, but still here, still doing stuff. So thank you guys for watching if you are, and yeah, I'll keep making content no matter what. It just will be a little more sporadic for the time being, and yeah, I'd love to get back to more builds more consistently. I just busy. So this one's quite fun. There's 2 stories, and this one took me hours, like probably 10 plus hours. I don't know exactly, but multiple days, multiple hours. It was like 5 hours of actual recorded footage. But I don't record. When I record, I pause a lot when I'm like searching for items or like looking at the reference pictures and stuff like that. So probably the 5 hours of recording ended up being like, 10 to 15 hours of actual time spent on this build. So that I can give you kind of a reference for how much time it takes to do stuff like this. It's not as easy as you think. I was like, yeah, this won't be too bad. And then you just start getting into it, and I am very nitpicky as well about my builds, and like I try to make it as exactly like the real one as possible, and then The Sims is like, nah, you can't do that. And then I'm like, okay, but why can't I? And then I try to figure out how to make it work. Even if it doesn't really. So yeah, but it does. I'm just saying, like, it's so tricky. Like there's certain things where you're like, you think this would be super easy in The Sims, and then it's not. And then the whole like having a feature garage door. You'll see here I tried so many different things to figure out like, how can I make this look like the garage door in the actual pictures. I'll link pictures of the smart home in the description, because I didn't want to put them over the video, so you can focus on just the build. And then at the end, I do have some comparison shots. You will see some shots from the real build that merge into the Sims build, so then you can kind of see how it merges into what it is now. But going throughout, like here, it was so hard. It was so hard to do the garage. I get so annoyed. I tried so many different things. I was like, is this gonna work? Maybe this fence thing could work, and then these like spandrel things, and maybe just a door, and then the windows, and then you'll see how it ends up in the end. And I think it does look all right, but it did take me way too long, I will admit, to even think about it. And then the other main problem we have, if you want the house on a foundation, which, you know, you can't do just part of the house on a foundation if it's attached, right? So I was like trying to make it work with the driveway being flat, but the house still being on a foundation. And obviously that's not gonna work, because it has to be connected. Like you can do it separate, but once you connect it, it doesn't work. So like, and then everything wouldn't go down, and it was just like, you'll see me struggling here. I'm like, just go to the wall. Why is it not going to the wall? What the heck? So yeah, I think in the end I ended up using these garage doors and just using no foundation. Actually, no, I did the foundation. Yeah, I did the foundation, but those garage doors worked as like decorative doors. Any doors would get stuck at the foundation height. So, oh gosh, this build frustrated me, but I really loved it too. You know, like I love doing this. I did use Tool a little bit. I was trying to get better at using it, but I still didn't use it as much as I probably could. And I was like, oh, maybe this looks good. No, I don't like it. I changed it. I changed it like 15 times. How many times? Look. And I think this is kind of the final idea, because it does have like a black overhang in front of, yeah. So these are shelves that I'm putting in front of everything and kind of lining them up and making that look like a, you know, overhang thing, because that's the only way I could figure out how to do it. And then these blocks are from Get to Work, I guess. I don't know. They work. It's not exactly what I wanted, but I think it's closer than anything else I could figure out. So that's what we're gonna get for the garage. I think I do a little bit more to it, but that's pretty much probably the idea. And here I'm adding like more lights and all kinds of stuff. I think I start working on the pathway, trying to make it look semi-similar. Then I realized like the way that the pathway lines up, I'm not gonna be able to make it exactly the same driveway looking, because they have like a section that's grass. So I was trying to make it look good, but then I just ended up filling it all in and make it all be cement, because I was like, it just looks dumb in The Sims. But I try to leave it there for a bit. And here we did put foundation all the way around, like, not foundation, stairs where the foundation is, to make it look kind of like the other one, because since I couldn't make it higher, like one level higher, it would look weird. That's kind of how I had to do it. So you'll see like the staircase will be in the backyard as well, very similar like style where it's like one square of stair. But it's weird looking, but it works. And the backyard is quite interesting as well. They have like two really big patio sections that are kind of covered, and then the other two more patio sections that are, you know, more open. And it's just got tons of seating and just like tons of space for entertaining. So I don't know. I think this house is like perfect for for a big family and a big party and stuff like that. It's just it's wonderful. But yeah, things are coming along with this build. I think it does take a long time. This is a little bit longer than, you know, most videos that I've done for speed builds. I like to keep them under 30 minutes. This one ended up being 33 minutes, so I apologize in advance. But if you watch the whole thing, I super appreciate it, because, you know, it's fun to see the whole process from start to finish, I think. And I even like, I think it's quite interesting, because like I lived through this, and then now watching it back with you guys, it's just like, oh, it was so different. It was so different me doing it to what you guys see here. But I think it's so cool that it makes it look like, oh yeah, this was super easy and didn't take that long, right? So yeah, it was all good. It is coming together. There is an outdoor shower here, which is pretty cool, I think, for if you're, you know, doing swimming and stuff and you want to shower before going inside. That is handy to have. The lighting was really not great on this lot. I'll be honest, I kept switching from like daytime to evening to morning, because like I didn't know which lighting I feel like looks the best. So I did mess with the colors a lot more than I would like. But, so how's everyone feel about werewolves? Are we excited for it? I'm just a little weary about werewolves, honestly, but I think I am just worried about the gameplay aspect of it. I know they've done occults pretty well in the past with the vampires and spellcasters, but lately their QA has been lacking. Obviously, with My Wedding Stories and like Dream Home Decorator gameplay and like the Dust the Bus kit, you know, like I don't know. I'm worried about gameplay but I'm hopeful that it's gonna be just good enough, you know? Like, I hope that it'll be all right. I'm just super worried that it might not play well because their quality has gone down in the products that have been going out the past like year. That's just me. I don't know. I guess we will see how it actually works out. But for now, yeah, not getting my hopes up for it. I'm like eager to play it. Like, I'm gonna buy the pack unless it's a super buggy mess. I might wait a short bit before buying it, but I most likely will buy it more than the wedding one. Like, I don't think they could be that bad, right? Right. They can't be that bad again. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But it is interesting that we're getting another game pack before anything else. Where's the stuff packs? Where's the expansion packs? I guess we just get game packs and kits now, it feels. It's whatever. It's not great. Not great feeling, really, but I guess we'll see how the summer goes. Because really, it's only the next 2 months. We got this month and June, and then they're gonna announce something for July, August, September, probably. Which is a weird way to do their roadmap. It was only for 2 months, which is quite, like, different. Normally it was for a 3-month period, but I guess maybe there's something exciting coming. Who knows? I still think we can get an expansion pack by the end of summer. I just don't think we'd get it in July. We might get it in, like, August. Because, yeah, it would be a little bit tough to get it any sooner than that. And I wonder, what are the other 2 kits we're gonna get, right? Like, are those gonna be gameplay? Or are they just gonna be CAS and build? I have a feeling it's gonna be a build and a CAS, and I think we're just not getting gameplay kits, which is a really bad, like, missed opportunity. I feel like gameplay kits could be where, you know, they really thrive. Kits really thrive, but then they just screwed it up with Bust the Dust and haven't tried another one. So I'm like, I don't know if we're ever gonna get that. But I like build kits, I guess. I wish they would give us more. Like, as I was doing this build, I realized, like, how little of certain, like, objects we have. What would be so great is if we could get kits that are, like, of certain object types and not, like, a certain style. Like, hey, we need more couches, or we need more toilets. Then, like, sell that stuff, you know? Like, I don't know. Or do, like, a bathroom pack, or, like, a bedroom pack. You know, I don't know about the whole, like, just a style pack, because I feel like they're just so minimal. I'd rather pay $5 and get, like, 10 new bathtubs. We have no good, like, the bathtubs are ugly. And the shower tub combos, why don't we have more of those? Those are so common, and we don't have that. We have to, like, improvise and make it weird. So I realized that a lot in this build. That I'm like, and the doors, I feel like we could have some more doors. That would be awesome. Like, there's a lot of doors, but they're all just so weird. Can we just have some, like, normal stuff? Normal stuff that looks like real life stuff? I don't know. Like, a lot of the stuff in this build was very, like, you know, modern and with the times, and The Sims is just, like, so behind. Like, they could easily add packs that are, like, actual, you know, representations, or, like, actual IKEA furniture, or actual things. Like, I wouldn't even mind brand collabs for, like, furniture, you know? Like, different types of sofas, armchairs, stuff like that. I feel like that would be better for kits rather than the style. Like, we get kits that are a certain style, but, like, you don't usually need all those items. They're just kind of like, I don't know. I really wish kits were done differently, but, you know, what can we do? That's how they're gonna do it. And so the landscaping for this build is different because it's like a new house, right? And so all the pictures are of, like, the shrubs not fully grown and kind of, like, just planted. So I tried to replicate that, where it looks like things aren't, like, as grown in as they would be. So I think that's kind of cool because it's different. Usually we'd fill in everything with tons of flowers and make it look, like, super finished. But here it's, like, a little bit, like, sparse. And then I feel like over time it's something, like, if you were to play in this house in the future, you could, like, upgrade the garden, make it look a little bit more grown in, if that's what you wanted. In the front yard, at least. In the backyard, I didn't do a ton of, I did what I saw in pictures, but I didn't do it, like, crazy in detail. But there is a little bit more, like, structure in the backyard plants than the front yard is basically what I see in the picture, which is a bunch of little shrubs and some dirt. Which, honestly, like, it doesn't look as good, you know, as, like, a final house build, right? Like, but it is true to the build. And that's what I try to do with these builds. I try to stay true to it, try to replicate it as close as possible without sacrificing too much, which obviously there are some parts here that I did have to tweak a little differently, but overall it does look like the build. And I'm pretty proud of myself for getting it even as close as it is, because it took me a while, let's just say. I am very tedious with my building, and I really wish I was faster and less, like, cautious. I wish I could just go quicker and make it look awesome, but if I want it to look awesome, I have to take my time. So this was like a week-long project. Well, 2 weeks, basically. I love this little gazebo area. It's super pretty. Got a nice bar. You can, like, lounge by the pool. I don't know. It's different, you know? Like, I wouldn't think to build a house like this. And that's what I like doing, is recreating houses, because then my brain is like, oh, that's actually pretty cool. Then, like, I get inspired for when I build something in The Sims that doesn't have a, you know, that I'm not trying to be exact, then I maybe use some of that inspiration that I learned from trying to build something exact into my other builds. But I do really like doing recreations. I don't know why. There's something satisfying about it, you know? Like, just being able to be like, here's a picture. Okay, how do I make that happen? It just feels good to me. And I know, like, in The Sims, it's like you could do such crazy cool stuff and, like, make it look weird and, like, not as functional or real. But I like the real look. I like the real look of stuff. Like, I like goofy stuff, too. I like goofy challenges. But I'm like, I just want it to look nice. And I think we pull it off with this build, but I don't know. I like making things pretty and perfect, and yeah. That's how we end up with this house, and yeah, that's why it took me way too long. But in the end, it is a very nice family home. Hopefully you guys can enjoy it, download it, do whatever you want with it. And if you take pictures of this build and you use it, please tag me on Twitter or Instagram or wherever, because I would love to see how you guys use this build. Okay, so the garage is, like, super weird. I know it's a weird room, but it's because, like, I tried to take elements from the actual garage, like these shelves that are wood and metal, and also, like, a workout thing, and a couple benches, and stuff hanging on the wall, and a TV. There's, like, all this stuff in that garage, and so I was, like, trying to make it look like that, but, like, obviously I didn't leave space for a car. So I kind of filled in the space with a yoga mat, as well as a gardening corner, because they did have, like, a little gardening bench, so I put, like, a potting station. Oh, this little side room was really cute, too. Sorry, we're, like, jumping all over the place. I think because, like, I got stuck on one room, and then I'm like, oh, I want to do this one next. This little room is, like, a side entry. So, like, it's not the front door, but it's the side door where you can come and get groceries delivered and then immediately have a place to put them in a fridge. And also a place for, if you bring in your dog, you can, like, you know, clean them up before tracking them through the whole house. So I think it's, like, just a cute little, like, extra room that, you know, most people probably won't have a room like this. But in this house, it made sense, because it's a fancy, it's a good idea. Like, you can drop off anything you want there. Packages can be dropped off on the side. I don't know, just so it doesn't clutter up your front porch and stuff. I think that's a smart idea, really. And yeah, kitchen. Oh, God. Should I go on about how we need more kitchen countertops? That's one thing I wish we had a kit of. Just kitchen countertops and upper and lower cabinets. Because, oh my God, how much? Why is it not moving? I don't know why we stopped. I probably was looking at a reference photo. Don't mind that. Hopefully, that gets moving again soon. Yeah, I think I was like tabbed out looking at reference photo. Whatever. But basically, let me talk about the freaking countertops. The they're brown, right? Like, ugh, I don't like I needed green because apparently green kitchens are all the rage right now because the dream home and the smart home of the HGTV homes both have green kitchens. So, and the issue is like the style of like the country kitchen one is like a little bit more, you know, not as modern. So I didn't want to use that one. I used it in the corner over there, but I think I switched it to something different later. But the cabinets just, not enough good green. And then the issue being that the countertops you can't switch the color of, right? Like we don't have different colors for the top versus the bottom. So like that green is perfect, but the countertop is ugly. So like the kitchen would look probably 10 times better if it had a lighter countertop, but it couldn't. So we're just dealing with that because, you know, that's fine. Over here, yes, you'll see here I switched out to, these are Parenthood, I think, cabinets. And there's a little mini fridge. It's like a little mini bar area, which is perfect. You know, a little like side place to keep stuff out of the way, but still have access to it in the living areas. And I love this idea of having the seated bench like in the wall kind of thing, and then having a table and then a few chairs around it. Like, I don't know. I just thought that was like such a different way to do it. Like a table setup where like you can kind of chill and lounge on the bench or sit in the chairs. Either way, and it looks really nice. Look at that. Beautiful. Yeah. I think I skipped through that one a little bit because it took me a minute to figure out if it was playable with an extra chair, but it wasn't. So now it's just got the 2 chairs on the ends. This is a study. Beautiful little study room. A lot of wood tones, dark colors, black, dark brown, and it comes together all right. We got lots of clutter. Not lots, but a decent amount of clutter in this build, so hopefully you guys like that. I like clutter. I think it feels a little bit more lived in. And you can also, you know, take out different things and add your own photos or whatever. This is supposed to be something that people like move into and not have to do much to unless they want to, right? Like this house is ready to move in. It's got everything you need. We got really good, you know, office space to bring in your friends, and if you're a therapist or something, I don't know. It's weird. It's like a room where like if you had an at-home office and you did like therapy, I feel like it would be a good room for that. And then people come in and then you can talk to you, or if you're like an accountant or something and you have people come over, it feels like that type of room. I don't know. But yeah, that's what we did here. And it's very dark compared to everything else in the house, which is a little interesting because it's right by the front door too. So it's like a good contrast, I think, of colors compared to everything else in the build. Front door stuff, just trying to replicate what I saw in their tables, nothing too crazy. Make it look nice. Front entryway. Way. I can words. Words are difficult. It's fine. Yeah. I think in the hallways, there's not a ton of decorations and stuff. I think they left that kind of open. Like if you wanted to add more of your own pictures or whatever, you're able to do that. Here's a tiny bathroom, a half bath right by the kitchen. It is small and simple, but it does the job. I wish we had a better like blue pinstripe wallpaper. Like that's kind of what they had. And so I just went with the blue paneling because it was the closest thing I could find. And I couldn't find anything that was blue and white that worked. But there's the bathroom and we're done. Laundry room, another simple room, pretty easy. Nothing too crazy in here, just, you know, trying to make it all fit. The hardest part was trying to fit, like, there was a shelving in there that I had to use. And so I had to, like, decide on which shelving to use. But it looks like I didn't show that on the stream. Oh, well, or on this video. I skipped it. It doesn't matter because it took me way too long to figure out how I wanted that laundry room to, like, be functionally looking. Now we're on the master bedroom. Master bedroom is big. Oh gosh, the fence right here was sticking through the wall and it was so bothering me. But, oh well, I hit it with a chair, so don't hate me. But I wanted I need the fence there, you know, like the gate. Like, why does the gate go through the wall? I don't know. The Sims has weird glitches. Okay. We just deal with it. But yeah, the bottom master bedroom that we're in right now is like a little bigger than I think the real one. But that was because of the shape of the house. I had to get it, you know, exactly. Tried to make it as exact to the original, but some of the rooms are a little bit different, but they're like the same, but they're different size-wise, because scale, right? Like the scale feels off in The Sims whenever you try to translate a real build. So yeah, I had to make it work how I had to make it work, and yeah, we did have to lose a closet. There is a walk-in closet supposed to be here, with this room, but because of the layout, I had to turn that into that side entry room. So there is no walk-in closet, but the bathroom is pretty big and awesome. So, you know what, whatever. It's not perfect in the sense of like how I wanted it to be exactly, but it does look as good as I think I could get it matching wise. And this was kind of cool. I did a door here because it was like a wall of glass. Obviously, it would look better in real life, but the best way I could do it was do a wall, 2 windows, and a door. And the door is higher because the whole house is on a platform, I guess, because of the way I had it inside. Whatever, don't worry about it. It looks fine. Bathroom, yeah, you saw that. It was all right. We're upstairs now in this like playroom / like lounge room where it's like kind of like a room for all ages, and there's no screens. So this is a smart home, right? You think there'd be TVs everywhere, but they really wanted like this home to be a little bit more like cozy. So they didn't add any TVs in this room, and so I didn't either. This room is just like artistic stuff, like painting stuff, music, drawing supplies, and other decoration stuff, and I think that works really well up here because it's like a big family type room that anyone, like you can have the parents lounging on the couch and you guys can play a game on the table, like board games, stuff like that. I feel like this room is good for that type of stuff, and not so much like, oh, everyone's just gonna sit and watch a movie, you know, like we do that way too much. So this is nice to have like a space that's kind of like disconnected but creative. So I don't know, I like the idea that they put into this room, and this is what you're seeing here is what they kind of had for their idea. The room is a little squishied. I feel like it needs to be wider, but there's no way to make it wider because I need the hallway to be 1 tile, and that would make everything else off. So again, scale in The Sims 4 makes it difficult. They had a bunch of books on this little shelf, so I thought those were really nice to add. We got like a little family whiteboard, we got knitting, you know, like all the little things that would keep your Sims distracted. I love this room a lot. I think it's fun and different, and I would never think of building like an office study type room like this. I always am like, here's a desk and a chair and a table and a bookshelf, and that's it. But like, that's why this like opens up my mind to like different design styles, and that's why I love doing recreations. And we got like, you know, modular bookshelves and all kinds of storage, and it's just, I don't know, I like this a lot. And I didn't love it at first. I was like, oh, this room's weird, I don't know if it's gonna look good, but in the end, like, it does look good. I think it's quite cool. And it's got another patio, right? Like, how many patios do you need in a house? But like, it's so cool. You can sit outside, have a drink, overlook the pool, yell at everyone in the pool, do whatever you want to do. It's beautiful. Little bookcase right there, or a little bit of books. And yeah, it's very simple. I think I put a couple plants and finish off this area. The roof was clipping right there. Don't worry, I cover it with plants. I promise, it'll be fine. I think I come back to that later. And this is a guest bedroom. Guest bedroom, it's got yellows and warm tones and grays. And it's just like nice. It's got, no, computer, what do you turn off? Okay, we're good. Sorry, my computer almost went to sleep while I was watching because I haven't moved the mouse in like 15 minutes. All right, we're good. I love these actual little like boards like little skateboards on the walls. That was super pretty, and especially in that palette. I feel like that palette fits the room really well. Because I think they had like oars. I think they had oars in on the walls in the HGTV, the home. But we don't really have like wall decor oars, so I was like, you know what, skateboards, right? I don't know. Same idea, right? A wooden feature on the wall. And then I like this little corner. I think this is my favorite bedroom. I mean, the master was pretty good, but I like that guest bedroom. I don't like the last bedroom I did, but I tried to recreate it, and it didn't translate as good as I would like in The Sims. But that's okay. That's okay. We make it work. It's there. You could remodel it if you wanted, but I don't love the color scheme either. I don't know. And then here is just a little closet, a little like storage area. I felt like just filling it with the Dream Home Decorator modular stuff because it needed something. And it is a closet. Like, it's meant to be a closet on the landing, so it works. So yeah, this room is the one I struggled with color-wise. It just didn't work. I couldn't find the right pictures that were like the picture they had. I couldn't find the right like matching tones. Oh, okay, I like it a little bit better now. But I think initially, like, I did not like how it turned out. Yeah, it's a little better than I remembered. But yeah, that's it. I guess, wow, we're at the end already. So this is where you're gonna see the pictures from real turning into the real house. So there's a garage, and there's a garage in The Sims, and there's the kitchen, and then the kitchen will merge into there. Apparently I missed one, whatever. But yeah, you can see it that I did take reference. I think in the future I will try to do more exact angles on the pictures, because I wasn't this time. I just kind of took them randomly and then was like, oh yeah, here, they look the same. But I think I'll try to exact the angles better so it looks a little bit more like the pictures. But you can still get the idea, I think. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for sticking it out. If you made it through this far, leave me a comment. Let me know your favorite room in the house. This playroom. Look at the playroom. It's so pretty. And then look what my playroom looked like. It's different, but like very similar still. Yeah. So I hope you guys like this. Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate it. Leave a like. And I will see you guys in the next video probably very soon. I don't know what the next one will be, but let me know if you have any ideas for things you want to see me do, because I need to build more things, and I need more ideas and inspiration and stuff, so. I mean, I'm not short on inspiration, that's for sure, but I always take feedback, so. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you later. Bye!